Hey, everybody's smiling today. It's Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo weekend. If you're not doing anything tomorrow, Saturday, 10 a.m. over at Taqueria El Ranchero, I am hosting a VA home loan seminar, talking about the market, talking about your VA home loan benefit, and how you can use that benefit to build a financial legacy. All right, let's get into the week, though. This was an exciting week. All right, so hey, start off with the big three. Prices are up. All right, we had a big report come out. Inventory is up and rates are down. Look at that. 3 green arrows. Makes me happy, makes me smile, makes me very, very excited. All right, headline news. Home price appreciation is hot. All right, we'll take a look at that. The Fed stays put. That was not a surprise. And the jobs report starts our Cinco de Mayo party early. Play the music. Let's go. Let's go salsa. All right. So let's look at the Case-Shiller Home Price Index. All right, home prices remain at or near all-time highs. You can see month over month up 0.4%. And this is February, so this is old news, but it's just being reported now. And then look at this, year over year, 6.4% appreciation. That's the fastest annual rate of appreciation since November of 2022. All right, so, and this isn't just one area. This is across the nation. All 20 measured metropolitan areas showed a home price appreciation month over month, year over year in February. So that was great news, but let's also take a look at where the rates were at back then. It was a little different then, but still great news, and just goes to show that
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
And then the Fed, we got the ADP report on Wednesday, and then we also got the Fed. Fed met on Tuesday, and then Fed Chair Powell culminated open market committee meeting on Wednesday, spoke to everybody, and you know what? They didn't raise the Fed funds rate, and that really wasn't a surprise. There had been some chatter that, maybe they might, if inflation started going up, they might raise the Fed funds rate, but they're not going to do that. They acknowledge that the economy is still expanding at a solid pace. Unemployment is low and inflation has stalled. Basically, what is it going to take to move the needle? What is it going to take for the Fed to lower the Fed funds rate? Unemployment. We need to see unemployment go up. It did go up, and we'll get into that in the next one, but they want to see it go up appreciably. Above 4%, maybe above 4.1%. And then if inflation is staying where it's at, again, they got 2 mandates. If it keeps going up, that may cause them to lower the Fed funds rate, and they're not going to lower it by much, maybe a quarter point, step back and kind of see what happens. But they want to see more movement south on inflation. We're stalled right now. They still want us to continue moving towards 2%. They're not happy at 2.9% where we're at now, or 2.8%. Here's another big thing that they decided is that they're slowing their balance sheet reduction. So they had been allowing $60 billion worth of treasuries come off the balance sheet. Now, every month, they're going to drop that down to only $25 billion. So that's good, and that should really help rates move lower. All right, so you're saying there's a chance. That's what everybody, all the loan officers and the realtors and the home buyers are saying. They're saying there's a chance that rates are going to come down, and they didn't raise the Fed funds rate. All right, so let's take a look at some of the jobs reports. We got the ADP employment report came out. This one was not a very good one. It actually caused rates to go up on Wednesday a little bit. Actually, they started going up, and then the Fed Chair Powell spoke, and they came back down. But we had more jobs than expected, 192,000 versus 175,000 expected. But the good thing is wage growth came back. March, we're at 10% wage growth for job changers. Now we came back to 9.3. We're at 5.1 for job stayers. This month at 5%. So that was good. That was good news. It kind of offset the increase in the jobs in the private sector. And if we continue to see that wage growth decrease, that's a positive thing for the market. That's a positive thing. And the Fed is taking a look at that. And that will also play into the inflation. All right, it's an inflationary measure. JOLTS, Job Opening Labor Turnover Survey. We had a big drop last month. All right, 8.49 million jobs from 8.1 million. That's a big drop. I haven't seen it that low, that big drop in a long time. So that's good news. All right, now let's get to the big news. Friday, BLS, Bureau of Labor Statistics jobs report came out. Hey, folks, everybody's happy. I'm happy, but you know what? I'm not going to go run around the streets jumping up for joy, because one report doth not a trend make, and we need to see this trend continue. But the estimates, which were kind of high, of 243,000 jobs for the month of April, were way lower, down at 175,000. And we saw unemployment go up from 3.8 to 3.9%, which, hey, we've been at 3.9% before. We were at 3.9% of February. But still, positive movement, unemployment going up. We need to see it continue to go up, all right? And if we do, that just shows that there is a softening in the labor sector. And much like the ADP jobs report, hourly earnings, weekly earnings were both down from 4.1% down to 3.9%. So that is a great report. It's a good start. Initial jobless claims. Hey, the model's broken. All right. Department of Labor is same thing. This cannot be right. It's like that scratch record that keeps playing over and over and over again. All right. VA rates. It should make you smile. Makes me smile. Look at this. We were above 7% last week. Let's take a quick look here. January was a good month. You know, we were steady in the low sixes. February was not a good month. And then March, we kind of started to recover a little bit. I think this is like a middle finger, though, you know, for interest rates. And then, man, April was brutal. Look at that. I talk about April tears, all right? But look at this, start to the month. May beers, all right? April tears, May beers. All right, I like beers better than tears. There's a country song in there somewhere. That's good news. We'll see what happens next week, all right? Let's look at the 10-year Treasury. All right, you can see this was we were heading up to the 4.7, above 4.7, and this week, last 3 days, we've gone below a 25-day moving average. You know, at 4.5%. That's great. Now we're in the middle of a range, though. You got 4.4, you got 4.8. There's a lot more room to the upside. That's not good. There's not a lot of economic news next week, but if we can keep this momentum moving forward, that'll be actually very good. So we'll see what happens here. It would be nice if we can get below this floor. Look at all the room, all the way down to 4%. But I think in order for that to happen, we're going to need to see a good CPI report in May. All right, and we'll get that CPI report. I think not next week. I think we get the week after. So good news right now. Expect next week we'll kind of not a lot of movement, but hey, you know what? Real world trumps the economic news often. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We're getting closer. We are in the election season. A lot of craziness happening. So we shall see. But certainly a great start to the month of May. And what does this mean for everybody? Hey, last week, second week in a row, applications down. Second or third week in a row, applications down. No surprise. Inventory's going up, though. And that's great for buyers, folks. That is really good news. And you're going to see more inventory because we're at that part of the year where people are going to move. They have no choice. They have to move, and they want to sell. Ones who have owned their homes for a good amount of time have a lot of equity. They may not want to rent. They may just want to go ahead, take that money and run. So that's good news, but expect apps to go up. It's pretty normal for them to go up, inventory to go up as well. And then next week, we actually should see the Honolulu Board of Realtors report, see where the home sales and what inventory was like in the month of April. I expect it to continue to go up, though. Seller credits. Hey, sellers, I just got 2 offers this week accepted, and they both had seller credits. So we're still seeing those. Not in Kaneohe, Kailua so much, but the deals are out there, folks. The deals are actually, it was three accepted offers. They're out there. You just got to keep looking. You just got to keep looking. It's kind of like that video I put out earlier, you know, talking about the wave. You may not catch the wave in front of you, but you know what? There's another one coming behind. Just be patient, stay in the water, keep surfing, keep looking for your home. All right, that's all I have for you this week. Have a great weekend, and maybe we'll see you on Saturday. Aloha.